We're going to tear up the crown.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, you just can't make this up. What's going on, family? Hope everybody that's tuned in right now, that you're having a great start to the week. Happy Monday, family. We are rocking and rolling 24/7, 7 days a week. Having fun, spreading love, calling out for what it is, breaking the news to you, keeping you informed, and even, reporting on things that the media lacks coverage on, or the things they don't want to cover, things they don't want to show you, And we feel like we're doing a great job, and y'all have been showing so much love and support, man. I want to just thank you guys, man. I love y'all, family. The fight continues, man. Our president says he is not a king. He is working his ass off. I'm quoting. I am quoting. He is working his ass off to make this country great. But we got Nancy Pelosi, who has broke the internet in a terrible way. People are calling her out. And I'm just here to report on it and have a good time with it. We're not gonna make this a long one on the show. But y'all know she is right now trending for ripping up a crown in front of everyone, for the No Kings protest that took place. And she's snapping the crown in half to protest Donald Trump. And it says Democrats are beyond pathetic at this point,
We're going to tear up the crown. We're going to tear.
I'll tell you, what a disgrace. It says, but this says Nancy Pelosi has been in office longer than I've been alive. Her father was a congressman and the mayor of Baltimore. She is the closest thing we've had to a modern day monarch in this country. But sure, no kings. I tell you. And Benny says Nancy Pelosi has been in office for nearly 40 years. Nancy Pelosi posted a video attacking Trump for being a king. Let's break that down. Trump has been in office for 4.5 years. Nancy's been in office for 38 years. Trump is term limited. Pelosi is running again in 2026. Trump lost billions in office. Pelosi has made $300 million insider trading. Trump is the first person in his family to run for office. Pelosi, who inherited everything from her rich, powerful, connected Democrat daddy. The Pelosi's No King video might be the biggest self-owned video of the year. She can't even snap the crown. Then turn off the comments. Very regal. Pelosi is not against kings. She is just the American version of one. Oh boy.
The capacity for Democrats to self-own these days has to be studied. Here's a video that Nancy Pelosi posted for her No Kings protest. Looks like it was filmed at her nursing home, and she's trying to snap a plastic crown. But what you'll notice is that Nancy Pelosi can't snap that crown. They have to do a very messy jump cut for the crown snap here.
We're going to tear up the crown.
And after this, Nancy Pelosi locked the comments on the post.
Just can't make it up.
That means that Nancy Pelosi doesn't want to hear from all of you. That seems like what royalty would do. By royal decree, they'd tell you to be silent and not make fun of me. Nancy Pelosi doesn't want you to notice the fact that she's been in politics, serving in Congress for nearly 40 years, 38 different years. Nancy Pelosi has been in Congress longer than I've been alive. Nancy Pelosi is also from an aristocratic, nepotistic family. She's a Nepo baby. Her dad was a big-time Democrat kingmaker from Baltimore. Nancy Pelosi inherited her office and all of her money and all of her power, just like a king would. And Nancy Pelosi, of course, has enriched herself like a king or a queen. she's worth $300 million. How's that possible, given the fact that she only makes like $100,000 a year? Even in all the many years of her service in Congress, that doesn't add up to really like anything close to her net worth.
The number always goes from 200, 300, 400. We've seen 500 million. I mean, man.
Oh, well, she does it through insider trading,
Oh,
meaning
dude.
that Nancy Pelosi can just go make money out of thin air the way that a king would increase their treasury by stealing from the poor and giving to the rich. So reverse Robin Hood here. Nancy Pelosi is, in fact, the queen, the king that she so despises. She embodies everything wrong with American politics. It really has become like a royal family. Her, Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, all of the old and diseased that stay and literally die in office because they're so old. It is much like royalty. And more importantly, you know, the average term of a king in England was 18 years throughout the entire English monarchy, was between 18 and 20 years. So Nancy Pelosi has ruled twice as long as a royal monarch would rule in merry old England for the crown that she can't snap, right? Yeah, this is the true problem. Donald Trump has only served in office for 4.5 years. Nancy Pelosi served for 40. You tell me who's the king? The queen. And who got rich off of this scam?
Oh boy. The truth will set you free. The truth will make you free. Yes, indeed. Nancy Pelosi has been in Congress for 38 years. She accumulated a net worth of $400 million on a $174,000 per year salary. Her stock portfolio grew by 720% in 10 years, but no kings, right? Oh boy. And again, yesterday, and I even reposted some of these. I know some of y'all seen because I seen some of you guys on there reposting what I reposted. And again, everybody was calling Nancy Pelosi out last night and, a couple of hours ago and the day before yesterday on this whole no kings thing, Chuck Schumer been in office for almost 27 years, Nancy Pelosi 38 years, Mitch McConnell 40 years. These are who the no kings protesters should be protesting. We need term limits for members of Congress. Oh boy. Just can't make this up, man. And once again, another post calling out these people. Chuck Schumer, 45. Nancy, 42. Wait. Trump, only 4 years and 9 months. Well, this is kind of like the overall years. But boy. But then she explodes on a reporter. When it comes to January 6th with the National Guard, Oh, Nancy. I tell you, like I said, they should have been walked out and put her in handcuffs a long time ago.
Congresswoman Pelosi, are you at all concerned that the new January 6th committee will find you liable for that day? Are you at all concerned about the new January 6th committee?
All right, time to go. Let me go and get out of here. Oh, wait. Come on. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. Come on, walk me down to my car. Come on. Oh, this reporter, she's exposing me. Oh, here we go. Now I got to defend myself because I know I'm in deep doo-doo. I know what I did. I take full responsibility. It's on a video. The video's all over the internet. I take full responsibility.
Finding you liable for that day? Why did you refuse the National Guard on January 6th?
Shut up. I did not refuse the National Guard. The president didn't send it. Why are you coming here with Republican talking points as if you're a serious journalist?
The American people want to know. We still have questions. Thank you.
That smirk she made at the end. God bless her, man. I tell you, boy, you just can't make it up, man. What an absolute boss. That's how they need to be confronted. The look you give when you just made Nancy Vodka Pelosi blow a gasket. Nancy blew a gasket on that one, huh? Blew it up. Then she piston shot, everything shot. I tell you, transmission shot, everything just complete shot in the ditch. I tell you, man, you just can't make it up. But it says Nancy Pelosi snaps. She gets mocked for her ridiculous stunt. Check this out.
Quite intoxicated with her power lust, this weekend at the No Kings rally, and she lost it right in front of the crowd. People couldn't believe what they were seeing because this is one of the most absurd things I've ever seen from a sitting member of Congress. But before we get into this story, please like, share, and comment at Trump is a King is about the silliest thing I've seen. This isn't a kindergarten play. We don't need your theatrics. This doesn't do anything to help the American people. In fact, the Democratic Party shut down the federal government trying to get $1.5 trillion more in unnecessary spending because the COVID slush fund dried up, and they're trying to get health care for illegal aliens. They are foreigners. They are not American citizens. And in a lot of cases, they're not even taxpayers directly through the federal government. So why are you trying to fight for people who are not your constituents? Why are you backing this Free Palestine, aka pro-Hamas movement? They just broke the peace agreement again. So why do you keep backing this, standing up for criminal aliens, backing up criminals in cities that are run by Democrats across the country? Well, American citizens are getting hurt by these criminals you're releasing onto the streets over and over and over again. You're putting Americans at risk. You've allowed human trafficking under the Biden administration, lost hundreds of thousands of children because you couldn't be bothered to check the identity of those who were claiming to bring these children into our country. And Biden, he encouraged it. So he is responsible for crimes against humanity, if you want to get real about it. And so was the prior Biden administration. They mass censored Americans. We have a paper trail, digital timestamps on everything, text messages and emails that show that the federal government was unconstitutionally censoring Americans in violation of their First Amendment. So how does this have to do with Donald Trump being a No Kings ruler? Well, is he engaging in mass censorship? No. Is he shutting down freedom of the press? Well, you guys argue that they are, but you're not entitled to walk around the Pentagon and try to get illegal national security leaks. That's not censoring the press. You guys are free to say whatever idiotic things that you're free to say. Spread your stupid propaganda, and we can ignore it or comment on it as we want to. But Donald Trump does not act like a king. I don't know where you focus tested this. It's only with the loony 20% of Americans who are completely brainwashed by leftists who believe such a narrative because they're out of touch with reality. Well, here at Explain America, we are in touch with reality and with the majority of the American people. You guys can keep taking your 80-20 positions on every policy you want, but we're going to push for common sense, for reasonable solutions to problems, for compromise in the U.S. Congress, for supporting democracy. And you know what that means? That means that you accept the results of an election even if you don't agree with it. Donald Trump was elected overwhelmingly, and you have to accept that. And you can have all these peaceful protests you want. You better hope that there's no political violence there, because we know that George Soros is funding them and they're astroturfed. And if there's political violence, well, Antifa, they're a domestic terror organization now. You guys can get nailed to the wall, and that means criminal charges in a court of law and the book getting thrown at you. So be careful out there. You guys might want to be smartasses and try to push this stochastic terrorism and call Donald Trump a king and a fascist and all of these other things. But the Trump administration, they are right to scrutinize this kind of language because it could be incitement to political violence, and we have no place for that in this country. We need peace, prosperity, security, the rule of law. You know, that's what sensible Americans stand for, and that's what we're going to support at the Explain America. So weigh in with your own thoughts.
Yes, indeed, man. But I still just can't believe they pulled this though. I still can't believe this. I just can't believe this right now.
Going to tear up the crown.
I almost said something, man, but I'm trying to keep it clean. I'm trying to keep it clean. I am. Lately I've been hotter than fish grease, and I've been on here just saying all kind of stuff. But I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to keep it clean for y'all, family.